Hi Glee friends, welcome to part 3 of season 1, episode 18. When we last left off, I was actually in the middle of the Sue and Kurt, and I kind of paused it in the middle there to finish off that video because I'm having thoughts about this. Ugh. But here we go.
He's the most important thing in the world to me.
He says that, and Sue looks at him like, She knows what having the most important person in the world to you is. For her, it's Jean. For him, it's Bert.
I love him, and I'm afraid that I might be losing him because of my sexuality.
And there, after he says that, she actually gives him kind of useful advice. For Sue, that is.
Sally, how old are you? 16? Have you even kissed a boy? No. Have you ever kissed a girl? No. Well, then how can you possibly know what you like? You see, that's the problem with your generation. You're obsessed with labels. So you like show tunes. Doesn't mean you're gay. It just means you're awful.
See, she's saying, just because you think you're gay right now doesn't mean you should label yourself as gay immediately. You should figure it out. Which, for one, we are obsessed with labels, and I do think we'd label things too strictly. But labels are important to the identity. So I like that she's saying, don't just label yourself and that's it. Figure it out from there. Someone else can say it better than I can, but Sue is actually giving some good advice.
You know, there's only one person in this world who can tell you what you are. Me. No, me.
And there she goes being Sue. I love their dynamic. They actually, I think, are kind of similar, except Kurt's crazy in a different way than Sue is.
Sylvester. And she hasn't quite made up her mind about you.
And she likes that.
I have an idea.
See, Sue likes it when she can't make up her mind about you. If she can't make up her mind about you, you're not the usual breed, and she likes unusual breeds.
Our assignment for Glee Club is to find a song that reflects her voice. Yeah, you know what? I checked out of this conversation about a minute back, so good luck with your troubles. And I'm going to make it a habit not to stop and talk to students, because this has been a colossal waste of my time.
See? The moment he mentions Glee Club, she's like, I'm out of this conversation. Kurt, if you hadn't mentioned Glee Club, you could have probably kept having this interesting discussion with her. Sadly, you mentioned Glee Club, and she's so done with it then. And the Cheerios part like the Red Sea for her. Her teacher's like looking at them all confused. God, I have to apologize already because secondhand embarrassment from season 1 is so ridiculous. And Kurt, honey, sweetie, I'm sorry. Let me find a pillow. Use this pillow. It'll stay on my head until it's time to cower behind it, giggling insanely and wincing.
You want to speak to me?
Hey, Dad, yeah. I was just,
Oh God, I can't. It's one of those scenes where it's just, I have to make myself watch it. I have to. It's a secondhand embarrassment because, sweetheart, you don't need to do this.
You know, my Glee Club assignment. Pink House by John Mellencamp.
Bert looks him up and down. Did Kurt have these things in his closet? Those all look like brand new clothes. He went out and bought these clothes just for this. He's slouching and leaning and everything else and that. And my precious baby, you're so fashionable and so put together for this look. And I think that's Kurt. I think that's Chris Gilbert's real tone, vocal tone.
Oh, really? I didn't think that was in your wheelhouse.
In your wheelhouse. His vocal wheelhouse.
Yeah, I think it's really brave for a Midwestern like himself to write a song about such a bold interior to self.
Kurt.
You know that's not what the song's about.
Really?
No, it's about how they...
See? Share it with each other.
These were a tough time for a lot of people, and the American dream isn't always cracked up to be.
Fascinating. Hey, what are we...
Bert's trying to understand what's going on here. I think he has an idea, but he, once again with Bert, he waits till Kurt tells him, because if Kurt doesn't tell him... But eventually they get better at Bert saying, nope, you need to tell me right now what's going on because I don't get it. Communication with these two is always so important, and Bert's very good at understanding when something's wrong. And the thing is, when they learn to talk, really talk, where he's like, okay, what's wrong? And Kurt tells him, or Kurt tells him first before Bert's even figuring anything out. That's when they're the best.
Go grab a couple burgers and you can tell me more about it.
Sure, but I gotta be honest, it's pretty much what every Mellencamp song is about.
So Bert does have an understanding of music. It's Mellencamp, but still.
But, I'll get my coat. Yeah.
Even if Kurt is acting weird, Bert's like, oh, father son time, okay.
Ain't gonna help you out.
See, he's also probably doing this because he's like, okay, I need to figure out what's wrong with my son. Up with my son.
What if he says I'll never sing again?
Why? Why every time Rachel is in a hospital for anything, for her voice or for her nose, is it always Finn who takes her where her father's? Hiram and Leroy, why is your daughter being taken to the hospital, to the doctor, by a boy she's not dating? Where are you?
Who am I?
Did she not tell you?
I'm just this spoiled, annoying only child.
Can say that. There's like so many awesome things about you.
Like?
Spoiled, annoying, only child.
Look, he's not gonna say you'll never sing again.
And Finn can't think of
That
anything
means
nice about it.
You'll probably never sing again. I'm kidding. You have severe tonsillitis, which has resulted in an inner ear infection. From the looks of things, it's not the first time. You should have had them out years ago.
Why should I let you butcher my throat when just resting my voice for a week and chugging down herbal tea will do the same job?
This is a very serious infection. I think she's worried about the surgery affecting her singing voice. At least
Twice Rachel's in the hospital for various reasons, and twice she worries how it will affect her singing above all else. Although for this, really, get your tonsils out.
start by taking these antibiotics, unless you think they're going to adversely affect your dance moves.
Bitchy doctor.
What do you think I should do?
You should
You
have your
should ask
tonsils
your
removed.
Oh wait, you can't. He's not here.
He's in
Finn!
San Diego on spring break with his friends from Vocal Adrenaline.
When are you gonna realize?
Spring break? It's already spring in this time frame?
You think he's gonna stick around if you can't sing? If you're a vocal cripple?
When does regionals take place? Dear God!
Even though he and I have
No, they haven't even... Wait! They haven't even had sectionals. No, they did have sectionals. Oh, thank God. I was about to go, wait a second. They've had sectionals. So regionals takes place after spring break? Okay.
Run, Joey, run to Falco. You just have to accept the fact that I still care about him deeply.
I still care about him.
And I know he still feels the same way about me.
So she can't tell Finn she loves him. Loves Jesse. And then we get the entire reason for naming him Jesse. And this very awkward... No, he's not your friend. And why is there watching her behind the curtain while she changes out of her scrub, her... Okay. Two things. First, Mr. Shu is sitting on that stool both when Finn performs and Rachel performs, but not when any of the other kids perform. This episode. I know what happens later in the episode already. The second thing, Tina is sitting next to Kurt while he's in that outfit. Which I have thoughts on. Which, you know what? Let's skip ahead. Sorry, I don't really like this
The
one.
kind of soul-exposing song I was talking about. We should all be inspired by Finn's bravery. Good job.
What? I'm sorry. Finn's bravery? He sang about wanting Jesse's girl. I mean, Mr. Schuster. Okay, now here's the thought process. Tina is sitting next to Kurt in the very back of this room. Tina understands how clothes shape you, how they show you are. So she's the only one sitting next to Kurt. And I feel once again that reignites my headcanon of Kurt and Tina were friends. So what do you think? Tina's the only one who's sitting next to Kurt in this scene. Do you think Tina and Kurt bond about clothes? And do you agree with me that she understands why Kurt's dressing like this even if she doesn't like it? So she's sitting in support of him because she knows he needs it because he's obviously going through something because he's dressing differently. Do you agree? Disagree? Think I'm crazy? Once again, I think Tina and Kurt and Brittany have known each other since childhood. Go to part 4. Dear God, this is never going to end, is it? Ah!